it has become abundantly clear that Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has been listening to the podcast Turbulence.
Mark has been made a really startling speech at the World Economic Forum in Davos. I commented that even though Carney's hands are not clean, he had a pretty objectively correct assessment of the situation, which is, one of these pull quotes, you cannot live within the lie of mutual benefit through integration when integration becomes the source of your subordination, which is a great line. And he goes on to talk about how, tariffs and all these other economic punishments that the America doles out are all elements of that attempt at subordination. A clear understanding of American capitalism, Western capitalism, and how it affects other nations. And yet in the next breath, practically, when he is in a question and answer session, he talks about being invited to join the Board of Peace and thinks that it is a constructive step and a positive vehicle. Carney really interests me as a politician. Like he used to be the governor of the Bank of England, I believe was his official title. Very prominent banker, someone with a really innate understanding of capital and its machinations. And he very clear-headed about the fact that America and its placement in the world is not for long, that nostalgia cannot govern Western decision-making, and that the New World Order is being formed. But he still has these liberal political considerations to make. That Gaza can still be placed under this viceroyalty, that, he still does dealings with the United States. He still has meetings with Trump. It is deeply frustrating. I don't know what your opinion is of Carney himself.
I don't have many thoughts about Carney himself, but I do find it fascinating, these figures who, yes, have this extremely sober and level-headed analysis about the liberal international order, what the US's role is as the steward of global capitalism, also the steward of empire, and what the kind of satellite or peripheral states that are still part of the center of the world economy, how they benefit from US's stewardship and the order itself, and what the risks are of its collapse, right? And he just kind of has this extremely level-headed assessment of it. And it's just fascinating to see this kind of commentary come from the Prime Minister of Canada, and also to be written in the pages of FT, right? The paper of record for the international capitalist class. And they seem to be seeing the writing on the wall, it is just a bit ironic, kind of as you're suggesting, right? After we have seen 2 years of genocide play out in Gaza, where the balance that the United States had held in place in terms of the norms, the obligations, the legal responsibilities of the liberal international order, right? All of that tossed out of whack and basically thrown out completely, right? The kind of naked disregard for international law, for the ICJ, also for even the Security Council and its role. We're seeing institutions now come to that are essentially supposed to replace the United Nations Security Council. All of that is fully underway. And what does it take for these capitalist leaders to say, oh my God, wait, this shit might actually be ending? No, it's not any of that. It's the fact that fucking Greenland is being threatened and Trump is threatening to tariff Europe over it, right? That is the thing that is whoa. This is a bridge too far now. You're A, fucking the money up, and B, you're violating actually the sacrosanct principle of the post-45 order, which is it's global race war. That's the thing. It's we're the whites, we are not fighting each other anymore. We figured that out. It is a slow global war on the third world. We are instituting the color line and enforcing it. He's wait a minute. You are now looking at Europe as the enemy? You're saying that Russia and China are not people to be concerned about? What happened to the East? What happened to global war on the East and the South?